Alright, y'all. Got all the shelves in. What do you think about the shoving unit now, Critter?
I like it.
You like it?
Yeah, because I can climb on it.
So what I did on the top was I made it flush all the way to the top. So that's a nice solid piece, so nothing can get down through the top because it's flush. In the bottom, we did do custom cuts and we notched out for the 2x4s here. Carrie wanted it tight enough so that a mouse can't get in here. So I think we accomplished that. There's a little crack in the very back there, but that is teeny. That's only like, maybe it goes all the way to 1/4 of an inch at most. But that's when it reaches the very back, and it's on top of plywood. It's on top of a 2x2 back there. So these shelves just have to hold totes. So I just used what material we had. You know, why make solid shelves? I had this scrap material around. Totes, that's gonna hold totes just fine. Same with this one. I used 2 pieces that were just scraps. So these other ones are solid. Solid, 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 and the bottom one was solid, but I had to cut it in half to fit it in there because of the notched out custom cut there. Alright, y'all, I got Carrie coming out here to inspect my work, and I'm gonna set this camera up and not tell her. So, see how it goes.
Yay!
Mommy coming? There's the mommy.
Look at those. Wow.
Tons!
That's fantastic.
So like you wanted on the bottom.
Yep. I love it.
And we went ahead and moved the top piece front and back.
Okay.
So it is flush for the whole thing.
Cool.
So nothing's getting in from up top, nothing can get in from underneath. And I was thinking, like, you know, we had this strip here, you know, scrap, and I'm like,
That's just put toast in there, so that's perfect.
yeah. So, should we throw some coats in there?
Yeah,
Let's throw some coats in.
Alright.
So, do you approve?
Thumbs up.
It's
Two
mom.
thumbs up.
It's mommy approved.
I love it.
Mom,
Love you.
Mama, look. They're picking on me. They're picking on me.
First tote going in the unit. Hey. You know who the cameraman is? Joseph is the cameraman. Don't wobble it around. Hold it as steady as you can. Okay? Okay. How'd you do?
I think one part actually went off a little bit.
Looks pretty good to me. Looks pretty good to me, Joshie.
Thanks.
Is that the first time you've ever used that?
No, I've used it a couple times before.
Do you like doing that?
Yeah.
And hold it there nice and tight for me. You got it on the line? Okay, now pull the string up and let it go. Nice. Well done, Critter. You just helped me snap a line.
So we easily filled up from top to bottom on this storage unit. We had plenty to put in there. Now Kip and Joshua are working on cutting doors, and that'll just help keep some of the dust from getting in there. It'll still get dusty, but it won't get quite as bad putting the doors on. So this is super exciting. Finally making some forward progress with organization and cleanup on the homestead.
Okay.
Loving it.
All right, here we are working on this unit again. We now have the hinges on and we have the handles on and it closes.
Yay.
It was a trick to get it to close so evenly because this whole thing is not plumb, but
Because our foundation is not
yes,
level.
because the slab was actually poured on purpose to be sloped because it was meant to be a barn. So we want it to be sloped so that it could be washed off and have it run off. But we're repurposing it. So all we need to do is get the top ones done, top two doors done, and then get little magnets to put on here and here to keep it closed.
Right. Or we can just use a dagger.
Or always be ready. And the benefit of this is that if some bad guy comes in,
You're ready.
we're ready.
I love it. It's got character. The mismatched handles and all. We just used what we had on hand.
Yeah, we don't have matching handles, so at least the same color.
Yeah. So did we spend any money on anything for this unit?
No, we haven't spent a dime on any of this.
It's all just using what scrap materials and
Yep,
things
using
we
what
had.
We did spend money on the gasoline to run the generator.
Okay, there we go.
So maybe we've
It did
spent
cost something.
a few dimes, like 7 dimes, something like that.
So once that's finished, then this whole other corner here, we're going to add,
It's going to be a tool organizational area.
yeah, so a lower cabinet and some organizers on the wall for various tools and things.
Yep. So tools, nuts, bolts, and screws. So hardware organizer.
Yes.
It's all hardware.
So little ones, stop grabbing our hardware and running away with it.
That never happens here.
Never.
Okay. So this project has been going on for how long, hon?
Little bits of time here and there over the past week or so.
Week or two.
Or two maybe.
Yeah. So I've just been chipping away at it, right? And this can seem discouraging at times. But I want to encourage you that if you have projects and you can't just put a whole bunch of time into it, just keep chipping away at it. Just keep chipping away. Because here we go. You know, it's only been a week, 2 weeks, and we've made it to this stage. Not buying any material, because you know what, if you just buy a unit, if you just buy a kit, I would have been done with this in half a day.
Right.
But when you have to piece it together all yourself, do all the measurements, do everything, it takes a lot longer. Especially when you have to go and find the material from just whatever you have. Oftentimes I have to take apart things so that I can reuse it for something else.
Yeah.
Like for instance, this here. This is 2 2x4s that was put together specifically for forms when we poured the root cellar. So we have to pry these apart, pull the nails out, unscrew all the screws, then we can use these 2x4s individually. And this sort of setup is what we used for a couple pieces there. So I want to encourage you, keep chipping away at your projects. You like this, Gritter? Yeah?
Yeah.
You want to show us how good of a swordsman you are? How good are you using that sword?
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Woohoo! Quite the swordsman. And you know right where it goes, huh? Look at that, and you know how to do it. You are so smart. You know that? Give me a big hug. Give me a big hug. Give me some love. Give me some love. A huge thank you for all of you that share our videos. And if you don't understand what I mean by that, a couple videos ago, I specifically asked, you know, hey, one of our favorite videos, would you please share it? Any kind of social media, Facebook, even email. You might share it on your Google Plus somehow, Pinterest, Twitter, whatever. And you, our loyal subscribers, did that. And we actually saw a big boost in our subscribership. So thank you so much. And because of this, I just want to give a big heartfelt thank you and encouragement that you sharing our videos made a difference, and it makes a difference. So thank you. Please continue to share our videos. We pray blessings on you and yours. And whatever you do, do with your whole heart.
And whatever you do with your whole heart.
Yeah.
What you up to, Daddy?
I'm gonna wash dishes for my love.
Mm-hmm.
What?
We need to get you a more masculine apron.
Think I'll make this apron look masculine?
We're going to be doing some extra work on the storage unit, and we'll bring